Hello, beautiful YouTubers. I'll be sharing my story today that I just written. It's a short story, but I initially wanted it to be a novel. So if everybody likes it, then more than likely I will continue writing it. But I'll probably write it anyways. Chapter 1, London Brook Manor. The ancient stone walls of London Brook Manor rose like a sentinel against the misty twilight, its Gothic spires piercing the darkening sky. Centuries of vampire history were etched into every weathered stone, every intricate window, and every shadowed corridor. The manor wasn't just a home. It was a living testament to the royal vampire lineage that had ruled from these hallowed grounds for generations. Dawn Blackwood stood by the large bay window, her reflection barely visible against the intricate stained glass. Her pale skin seemed to blend with the moonlight, her dark hair cascading in soft waves around her shoulders. She was beautiful, but there was a hesitation in her eyes, a reluctance that spoke volumes about her complicated relationship with her birthright. The manor's grand entrance hall echoed with the whispers of generations past. Ornate portraits lined the walls, depicting previous vampire monarchs and their penetrating gazes, regal postures. Each frame told a story of power, succession, and the weight of royal responsibility, a weight that now pressed heavily on Dawn's shoulders. "You're thinking too loudly again," a familiar voice interrupted her thoughts. Johnny emerged from the shadows, his actor's grace evident in every movement. They have known each other since childhood, a connection that ran deeper than mere friendship. His eyes carried a mixture of concern. "The throne," Dawn murmured, not turning to face him. "It's never been something I've wanted." Johnny understood, as an outsider who had been close to the royal family for years. He had witnessed Dawn's internal struggle. She was the rightful heir, brilliant, compassionate, and descended from the most prestigious vampire lineage. But she was also someone who valued her personal freedom more than the constraints of royal duty. In the adjacent room, Dawn's sister, Dana, moved with calculated precision. Where Dawn was contemplative, Dana was ambitious. Her every movement suggested a predator waiting to strike, her eyes constantly scanning for opportunity. The upcoming transition of power was Julius, Dawn's best friend and secret love, entered the room. Her presence was like a subtle breeze, calm yet charged with unspoken emotions. She understood Dawn in ways that no one else did. Her fears, her desires, her internal conflicts about the throne. "The Queen will make her announcement soon," Julia said softly, her hand briefly touching Dawn's. The electricity between them was palpable, a connection that went beyond mere friendship. The manor itself seemed to breathe with anticipation. A vampire royalty had called this place home, and now another transition was imminent. The current queen, their mother, had ruled with grace and strategic brilliance, but she was preparing to step down, and the future of their supernatural monarchy hung in the delicate balance. Dana watched from across the room, her smile a razor's edge of calculated malevolence. She had no intention of letting Dawn simply inherit the throne. Her plans were already in motion, subtle manipulations designed to undermine her sister's position and secure her own path to power. In a far corner of the manor, Eve, the herbalist and London Brook's resident witch, prepared her potions. She seemed to exist in the periphery of their world, yet her knowledge ran deeper than anyone suspected. Something was coming, a shift in the supernatural order that even she was preparing for. As the night fully descended on London Brook Manor, the stage was set. The royal vampire family stood on the precipice of change, each member harboring their own secrets, desires, and ambitions. The throne awaited its next ruler, and the path to that throne was fraught with complexity, love, betrayal, and the ancient magic that coursed through their veins. Dawn looked out the window, her reflection a ghost against the darkness. Something was coming, something that would change everything, and none of them were truly prepared for what was about to unfold. That's the end of chapter 1. If you're interested in listening to chapter 2, please stay tuned. Thank you for listening. If you're interested into listening to more, comment below.